All right. Good evening. Good evening, everybody. You are checking us out live on Philly Funk Radio and Philly Funk Television. And we have our live show that we're doing tonight. And of course, as always, we are joined by Mr. Van Stone. And we have special guests with us tonight. Van, as always, I start with you. Go ahead. What's going on?
Okay. So welcome everybody. Of course, this is Philly Funk TV, Philly Funk Radio, and of course I'm Van Stone, your host. So it's Van Stone TV. Welcome back. We're heading into the summer, and I just want to give a shout out to, of course, all of our listeners and viewers. Philly first, of course, our Black Philadelphians and Black Americans. We're hot and live there. We just started out there in Texas. That's really good. We welcome all of you following us. We're following Utah, New Jersey, Virginia, and just saying a shout out to surrounding area, Philadelphia area. So this week, of course, my co-host Jerry Wilson, the one and only. We have Alex, co-host, the musician. He's here with us, and we're joined with some more team members who've been, some who's been for a while and some who's coming back. So we have Harold Carter. He's with us, part of the team. Right now, there's some mic adjustments, but if we don't get his mic in, just letting you know, he's here. But also, we want to make sure that we have Cassie Smith. She is just came in with us, coming a part of the whole program, and it's a wonderful thing. She's a musician herself, music vocalist, and she is the host of Little Choose, which is really a sensational, nice situation. Free concert. I'm telling you, it's at 2101 West Huntington Park Avenue. You have singers, musicians, more. You have food at the Lou and Choose Concert Lounge, Bar, and Restaurant. And I'm telling you, it's just a wonderful experience. So we had a chance to go down there and check it out ourselves. And hopefully each and every Thursday night, we will be there to bring the venue to you from our Power 88 FM, from our Philly Funk Radio, and all the other things that we got going on. Now, I was going to jump right into something serious, but before we do, because we know a lot of serious stuff is going on, we want to try something that's new. I'm trying to call it like the icebreaker. And that's just to, loosen everybody up. So since we have vocalists here, I'm going to do this a little different. It's going to be a cappella with, anyone that wants to join in that sing, and probably maybe no one's going to join in, but that's all right, because we have Alex here, used to doing the icebreaker. He's going to just give a couple, verses of songs, and we'll try to guess what the song is. And so it won't fall flat. We'll just do it shortly for the first time. And then, we'll try to catch up with the other artists, because Warren Bloom is not here. He's our vocalist. So I would rather more vocalists be involved. So, Alex, what's happening, man? How you feeling tonight?
I'm actually feeling better tonight. How y'all doing, man? How your brothers doing? How y'all people out there doing?
Yeah, we doing good. Give us a little bit of the icebreaker, man. We're gonna try to guess some of the songs and just maybe 2 or 3. I mean, that's good, just to break it in.
All right, here's one for you. What have I done, Lord, to deserve this misery? All my life and all of my world is coming falling down on me.
Oh, that's a classic. I know it's an old school classic, but I don't know what. Jerry, who is it, Jerry? I don't know. It's a classic, though.
I do old school, but I cannot put my finger on the song right now.
I know. I can't stand that when we got a good vocalist and he just get us like that. So that's 1 point. All right, so Alex, what is it?
Beginning of My End by Unifics.
Oh, okay, great. All right, go on. Give us another one.
I'm gonna build you a 5-pound box of love and $1 million bill on top.
Oh, that's another classic. Oh my God. It's like the 60s, I believe. 60s? Am I close?
Hey,
Jerry,
man.
what is it? What is it, Jerry? 60s, 50s, 70s?
You know what? You got me again. I'm hoping.
Yeah, he's good, man.
I'm
He's
hoping
good.
the last one I can get.
Want to pay you back by the Shy Lights.
Sound like
Philly group. That sound like a Philly group. Yep.
Shy Lights
there
was
you
from
go.
Chi-Town.
I'm thinking of
There you go.
stylistic.
No, not
Stylistic.
stylistics.
Side.
Okay. Is that Warren Bloom, the one and only?
That's Harold Carter, the one and
Oh,
only.
is that, yo, we got your voice. How you
What's up,
doing, man?
Yeah, sorry, folks. I had technical difficulty. But
That's okay. I already announced you anyway, so let me give just a brief, then we'll go back to the icebreaker, and then we'll go into the topic. So this is Harold Carter, ladies and gentlemen. He is one of my best friends. He's been my team, my partner for the longest, and he's just been behind the scenes. So he knows all about this, how we do in the street. He's definitely part of my street team and my big business meeting team. And we'll be doing a lot of that shortly. We're going to be meeting with the one and only, the Honorable State Rep Ronnie Green, who represents here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Right. We're trying to get with, of course, the newly elected Mayor, Sherelle Parker. We're waiting and trying to set this up to have her also on the show. And awesome. I'm telling you, we are just going to be pulling more and more of the politicians because they do love what we do. And I really appreciate it. It's so much love. The Van Stone Production Foundation has been around for a while, and we just respect it. And we try to praise them for all the hard work that they do. So welcome, Harold Carter. Let's get back to the icebreaker, and then we're going to go right into the topic of this discussion. All right, Alex, what we got? Last one. I got to get it. Somebody got to get this.
Can I go on my way without you?
I got it. Got this one.
What is it?
Voyage to Atlantis by Isley Brothers.
Got it.
Cool. Got one.
Oh, man. Yeah. That was good. That was good, man. So the next time I'm gonna lead. You know, when I go, can you woo woo woo?
We already know that's the only song you know anyway.
Who was that? Who was that?
That was Jeffrey Osborne, man.
Oh man!
Who, by the way,
that was too easy. That was too easy.
Who, by the way, Jeffrey Osborne is still performing.
Who's performing?
No, Jeffrey Osborne. He's actually still out performing.
Oh yeah, definitely. Okay. All right. Well. Thanks for the icebreaker, guys. You know, the next time we'll make it even more fun because I'm supposed to go with the rules. If you get it, or you can pass. You know, so I could have passed to a vocalist, and then the vocalist would go for whoever gets the most wins. So we'll bring that back. Everybody feel good about that? Everybody like the show? The game?
Yeah.
Icebreaker? Okay, and y'all can change it if you want to, but icebreaker it's a good social forum before we get into some topics and stuff. They use this socially when they have meetings and things like that and trainings to loosen everybody up, so that they feel relaxed and then they can really speak their mind. All right, so let's get into the topics right now. Jerry, what's the number one topic we're going to talk about right now?
So right now, I'm going to throw this out. If anybody would like to help us out with the show, you could send us a Cash App donation. That's going to pop up right on your screen right now. Just scan that QR code, and you could send a nice donation. Any denomination would help. And also, remember to like and subscribe, which is on your screen as well. So we're pretty much only going to do one topic because we actually have a little bit of Alex's performance that we're going to show later on. And we also have a music video by a singer-songwriter who has written songs for The Temptations, Dennis Edwards, and many other artists. Artist named Marshall Titus, who is from Chicago but is currently living in Hamburg, Germany. And we're going to have his brand new music video at the end of our program. So the one topic that we're going to do tonight, I don't know if everybody's heard, your ex-president, Donald Trump, 34 counts, found guilty on all counts. We're just going to go through each and everybody, and I want to start with, of course, you know what? I'm not going to start with Van. I'm going to start with Alex first. What do you think?
Well, That shows you nobody is not exempt from anything that goes on out here in America. Because let me say it like this. I can't say anything because I went through this. I went through the same kind of thing in innocence. So like we all think things and we all do things. Truth when the truth comes out about things. Like my thing is, what was so dangerous about? He should have just been, I paid her to have sex, and that would have been that.
Exactly.
That's my truth on it. Why lie about that? Whether you took some money out of the account or whatever, I took the money out of the account. I paid her to have sex, and that was that.
Right.
Just, you could have been honest about it, and none of this wouldn't be going on right now. And that's the truth about it. Because when that happened with Bill Clinton, he actually lied about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
They ain't put him in jail or found him guilty of none of that. But this guy here, since he lied about it and tried to cover it up, that was the problem when you try to cover things up. But that's my opinion on it. If he had told the truth about it, he probably wouldn't be going through this. So, the system. Everybody say the system works. It don't work all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
So
that's
Van,
my opinion.
what's your opinion?
Oh, okay. You throwing it to me?
Throwing it to you. Then we're going to ask Mr. Harold.
Yeah.
Well, let Harold go first because I give it from the political analyst.
Sure.
View. So let Harold give his view. His
Once again, good evening to everybody. It's good to be with you. My opinion is, you got. Well, first of all, they call it the divided states of America, and I kind of like the way they spun that, and it's real true the way politics has come out, and we all have our own decisions. But something like this, most folks want to leave it in court's hands. They want to have the court make the decisions now. They let the jury deliberate, make the decisions. They heard both sides. They made their decision, and this decision has to stick. Like I said, we all have our feelings about it. I know I have my personal feelings about it. And like my man said, if it's true, just go ahead and say it. Leave it alone. Admit to it. You paid the money. Move on. But everybody can't be like that. Can't be truthworthy. So the jury have made their decisions. We got to move forward. Nobody's above the law.
No. Right. Yeah.
That's what I feel.
As a political analyst, I predicted this from the very beginning. I remember me and Jerry, we go back, we were talking about this, and most people didn't even think it would get this far. That's number one. And when you're having a strong doubt because it's Trump, and he seems to get away with everything over and over and over again. In this case, we got 34 counts. It's a felony. They took it up to the highest level because the man is just trying to not self-destruct, but to destroy everything that is in his way. Now, remember, guys, as I said, this is not a civil war situation. We will not have another civil war. They keep talking about slavery and so forth and so on. But this country definitely is divided. And basically, this is just a battle between the people who actually have the power and have the money. But as far as we are as citizens, it doesn't matter. We're still going to be the same ones that suffering, and especially Black America. So in that case, watching the case closely, he's going to go to jail. And that was the question before. Do you really think he's going to go to jail? Well, he's going to go to jail, especially on all of these counts. Even though it's a first time, everyone has that first time offender thing. But when you have 34 felonies, and this sets the tone for every person who really innocent and the victims who don't get a break like him, then it's got to be jail for him. Got to be.
Mm-hmm.
Well, can I say something? Because
sure.
The judge has said, though, just because he get found guilty, this was the judge said the other day. Just because he get found guilty don't mean he's gonna go to jail. And the judge said that out of his mouth. You know what I'm saying? So, you look at certain things, and like you say, sometimes it's a color barrier. because I remember one time when a white guy, he had a $3 million tax fraud. They gave him 6 months probation. What's the name had it? No, he had a $6 million tax fraud. And Wesley Snipes had a $3 million tax fraud. Wesley Snipes had to do 6 months in jail.
Right.
You remember that? Do y'all remember that? So
Yes,
it's the difference between when it comes to certain people that if they go to jail, like people want to politicize this all the way to the end of it. We gotta understand that. So if people think that that he's going to jail, don't hold your heads up too high on it.
Right.
He gotta go to jail for at least one of them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Listen, when it comes to the government, ain't nobody that powerful. Nobody that powerful, especially when they want you, they want you.
Right.
You know?
I don't know.
It's also it's also that money thing too. It's not just a race thing. It's a money thing, which that divides the country as well. Because if it was somebody from the neighborhood, we wouldn't have went this far. They've been locked up by now.
Yeah.
So I just want to make a comment real quick, and we're about to go to a break. Basically, Trump brought all this on himself. Like Alex said, if he was just honest and just, to be frank, if he just shut his mouth, a lot of it is his doing. All of this is his doing. So, but I don't know about him serving jail time because, again, first-time offender. Right. He's also a geriatric offender. So there's a lot of things. I doubt they're not going to. Again, if it were anyone in this Zoom, me, you, whoever, as soon as we're found guilty, they revoke bail and you go straight to jail.
Jail. Yep.
That's not going to happen in this case. Anyway, we're gonna take a small break, and let me see. Hold on. We'll take a small break, and we will be right back after this.
Where's your emergency?
Everyone's on their way. What happened? Your friend's not breathing. She's dead? Yes, please get my mom and dad. Oh my God.
I debate all day. It's what I do. But there are some things that are undebatable, like your mental health, my own mental health. I was in a dark place when my brother passed away in a car accident. I've never been more devastated than the day I lost my mom. I was depressed, miserable, in ways I never imagined. I reached out, and my sisters came, my pastor, my therapist. They helped me get through it. I found that the more I spoke up, the healthier my mind became. The chaos that was in me began to subside. I was more focused, clear. When you love your mind, you can go so much further. That's not up for debate. Find mental health resources at loveyourmindtoday.org.
All right, and we are back. We are back live, and we only have maybe about 10 to 12 minutes. So we're going to get back to our panel, and we have someone new that just joined us. We're going to toss it back to Van, and he can introduce the new person that just arrived.
Yes, thank you. So just for our viewers who just tuned in, this is Philly Funk Radio, of course, and Van Stone TV. We're live here. We're on Facebook. We're also on YouTube. And we are just having a fantastic day. The weather is really nice here in Philadelphia. So it's just enjoy yourself moment. And in a couple weeks, the kids will be out of school here in this area, and summertime is really on its way. So stay with us and enjoy what we're doing here. We have 200,000 viewers and listeners, and we're trying to gain more. With us is also another new partner that's going to be with us. He's also from Philly. This is Terrence Rainey. He's here with us as well. What's up, Terrence?
By the way, real quick, before you start, I just got the notification about the time.
Okay.
So we're gonna have to make this really brief.
Okay, we got how much time left?
10 minutes.
Oh, that's good. That's plenty of time. So,
8 to
Terrence,
10.
are you with us?
Yes.
Okay, Terrence. So, welcome back. And I had a conversation with you. Former boxer, Philadelphia from Winfield area. I'm sorry, but tell us a little bit about what you're doing once again for our viewers and listeners. The Texas-bound business, water ice, and give us a little bit. What does that have to do with Philly? What are we going to do with that?
Well, I'm just trying to bring a Philly product to Houston. Well, I'm bringing a Philly product to Houston. We're going to open up soon. I have a mobile unit. I have a storefront. So everybody's just waiting for us here, and we've been doing a lot of promotion here in Houston with it. So I'm just promoting Philly as much as possible out here with this water ice and Philly cheesesteaks and stuff.
Okay, and we're going to remind our viewers, last week we talked about our public safety piece with Safe Streets. You have a very good ideal concept. We want to keep running that. It's about the bullets. What are we talking about for our viewers who didn't listen or watch last week?
Well, the idea I came up with, the brainstorm that I had was this. With all the gun violence out here, and by me being a convicted felon, a lot of people don't know that as a convicted felon, the bullet and the gun aren't looked upon as the same. In other words, as a felon, if I get caught with 122 shell in my pocket, I can get the same amount of time as if it was an actual gun, just by having a bullet. So what I'm trying to do, I want to marry the gun and the bullet to look at it, make it as one. So now you can't just walk in the store and just buy a box of bullets as if it's a pack of candy, so to speak. So I had the bullets and guns looked upon as the same. And also I want to create a machine now that I have already drawn out to identify shell casings. Right now you got to have the bullet in order to identify where the gun came from. Well, what I want to do is identify the shell casing of the bullet. So if this is the shell casing, when you go buy a box of bullets, all right, Mr. Johnson, so to speak, you leave your last four, your social, or the last four of your driver's license number behind, and when you buy the box of bullets, I'm put it in the machine, and 1, 2, 3, 4 belongs to Mr. Johnson. So therefore, if a shell came to find at a crime scene, they know who 1, 2, 3, 4 belongs to, Mr. Johnson. Now they coming to Mr. Johnson. Now bullets are going to be harder to come by today. Over time, it'll save lives. Over time, all the unmarked bullets that's in society today can come get marked, get identified, or they're going to be held on upon. So now it's going to be harder to get bullets. And that's why they close that loophole.
Yeah, that sounds good. So that old expression, bullets don't have a name on it, you're really going to try to change that expression that it will. What you think about that, Alex?
Well, I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I never had a gun before. I never used a gun before.
Okay.
So I can't speak on something but I know that people that do use it, if you take a bullet and they charging you the same as having a gun, that's wrong. That's completely wrong. It's just the same way they was doing with the marijuana thing back then. You have a half an ounce of weed and you doing life sentence. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now we're trying to change things, and for the brother be trying to change this right here to make things better, instead of because somebody have something that, let's say, be honest, have something that you don't supposed to have. You see what I'm saying? You have something that you don't supposed to have, and you get caught with it. Next you know, I got to go back to jail. Suppose I picked that up off the ground. Suppose there was a bullet laying on the ground. I picked it up. Next you know, a cop stopped me or something like that. Next you know, because I'm a felon, they stopped me and they say, "Oh, you got a bullet on you." Oh, where the gun at? Now I'm getting harassed to ask me about. Listen, I'm with you, what you saying, but see how that see how you flip that fast though.
Well, but guess what? What's very unique about it, and that's why I said the old expression was, bullets don't have a name. But with this concept, if we listen closely and give this more time to develop, what Terrence is saying is that the bullet will have your name on it. So that will be different. If you pick up a bullet, you just happen to pick it up, it won't have your name on it. So the marriage of the bullet and the gun is a little different. But I appreciate what you're saying. But let me throw it over to Harold. What do you think, Harold?
Me being former military, and now I'm I have license to carry, and I respect the laws out there, and I respect people that's trying to protect themselves. I understand the other side too, the criminal aspect, and if Brother Terrence is looking at an avenue, like you said, the marriage, to try to figure out. Help the crime scene investigators and trying to make the streets a little bit safer. I'm 100% for it. You always talk about the gun violence. Nobody's talking about the bullets. So that is a different avenue that needs to be explored. And I think he's on a good path. I know it's going to be a little tough, but anything that's good, has a lot of pushback, but I think he's on the right track.
But
right,
can I say this?
Go ahead.
Now, suppose a person had their house got broken into. Just saying, their house got broken into. The bullets got stolen. The bullets was used in the crime. Yet still, their name is on the bullet of the person that owned the bullet.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
I do.
I have an answer for that. The answer for that would be just like if your firearm was stolen, you got to report them. You have to report it. That's all. And if your shell casing was found at a crime scene, let's say, for example, my house get broken into right now, and my house in Philadelphia get broken into, and they take my bullets if I have some in there as a felon, so to speak, or the legal gun owner, and they find I'm here in Texas. Well, they're gonna know that I'm in Texas. I wasn't at the crime scene, and my house is burglarized. So I have the answer for all the pros and cons for everything.
All right. Let's take it to Congress now.
But let me say this. This is why I love this show, because everybody has their view, and we do not try to, challenge each other. And I mentioned that for all of our viewers and listeners, our style. And what's interesting, I have two good new team members. We have Alex. This is his second show, as a host, but I just appreciate your respect, Alex, and how you really blended that in instead of, challenge. And also, Terrence, I respect how you just came back. So it's not argumentative. We don't do that here, and we need our listeners and viewers to understand it.
Van,
Gary,
just to let you know, we're about to lose our feed. So if we do, before everybody wraps up, I'm just going to go straight into Alex's performance and then the video. But I need everybody to wrap up because we're about to lose our feed. So is there any final thoughts anybody has?
Okay, Harold, you go first.
Have a blessed day.
Okay, Harold, you're next. Anything? Few seconds.
I'll piggyback off of Alex. Have a blessed day and looking forward to more shows.
Okay, Terrence, what you got?
Sorry I was late and I missed the topic today, so I can't wait till the next one. I'll be on time because I'm an hour behind. I forgot to tell you that.
Okay, but you're always on time. You're never late. With this show, you can come on as long as we got you for a minute. It doesn't matter. So
what you got, man?
So Alex,
well, that's it. As long as we're together, that's what matters. So we'll see each other next week. Jerry?
So Alex, we're going to look at a little bit what you did. I guess it was last night over at Lou and Choose. Last Thursday. It was a good performance. Anyway, everybody, we'll see you next show. Remember, we're going to look at this video, then we're going to get into Marshall Titus's video, and make sure you join us for our next show. Have a good evening, everybody, and thank you for joining us.
Peace.
I really want you to stay right here.
Do you remember when the struggle began? You had a vision then, you had a plan. No matter where you go, how hard it might seem, you wouldn't accept a no. You followed your dream. There's so much to recall. So remember, whenever you fall, be the best you in every way. You reach for the stars within your heart, 'cause you are the best in being you. Be the best you in every way. Don't ever try to be like somebody else. Trust in your honesty and believe in yourself. There's so